Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to be here. So glad that you are here. Welcome to Cup2Hook Conversations number 122. Oh, these long days at work and then coming home and trying to grab dinner. Whew, I feel like I'm just sliding in here, but you know what? It's all good because now I get to just sit back and relax with everyone. How is everyone doing? Let's see who we have here with us. Hello, sweet Margie. And right out the door, you want to do some dancing. I am right here with you. Thank you so much. This is for you, Miss Margie. Thank you so much. And today is the 16th. Can you guys believe how much February is already flying by? Oh my goodness. All right. Welcome in, Miss Sweet Wanda. She says, hello, everyone. Been driving in the pouring rain. Oh my gosh. Keep telling myself at least it wasn't snow. Right? Very true to that. She is in Kentucky now. We've actually had a few really beautiful days in the 70s. And we had a client come in for a meeting this afternoon. And she said, well, enjoy it while you can because it's about to end. The next 3 days are going to be full of rain. And I was just like, no. Was so hoping we were past all the rain and the cold weather. All right. So while I am finishing this up, let me know how you're doing, how your week is going, what's in your cup, what's on your hook. I will share mine in just a minute. I hope everyone had a happy Valentine's Day. I missed everyone Tuesday for Bible study, but thank you so much for allowing me to take that off. I had a great time with my parents, and I am actually going to go spend a couple hours tomorrow afternoon with them before coming home for movie night. All right, Miss Margie, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you so much. And in just a little bit, I will show what this month's Super Chat Super Sticker giveaway is. All right, let's see who else we have here with us. Yes, Margie, she says, safe travels, Wanda, especially in that rain. Hello, Sandrine. How are you and how are you feeling? Hey, Keith, welcome in. Nightbot is saying hello to everyone. Keith says, blessed, great report at doctor today. Another great report. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. God is doing amazing things in your life, Keith. Oh, that is so awesome. Hello, sweet Jen. Welcome in. And Miss Jean is here with us. Hello, hello. And Keith wants to dance too. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Thank you so much, Keith. So while I am finishing this up, let me just tell you guys a couple quick things before I forget them. The first thing is, if you are a part of the Joy team and you get a sneak peek of one question for movie night. I apologize. I thought I had already done it and I had not. So it is now currently up on my community tab. So if you've not seen it, be sure and check it out before tomorrow night. Thank you again, Keith. There are your little entries for the Super Sticker Super Chat. So that is done. I apologize. I thought I had already done it and I had not. So it is up. And the second thing I want to make sure I share is last Thursday night, I thank all of you that came over and hung out with Tasha and I as she shared her soaps. You should have all received invoices from her by now. I know that she was working on those during our crochet club last night. She wanted me to make sure that she extended an apology, that it took her a week to get those out to you. As everyone knows, Tuesday was Valentine's Day, and Miss Tasha started the very next day from that live on Friday, hit the ground running. She was baking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and all the way up to Tuesday afternoon. She did cookies and strawberries, and I put a picture on my Facebook. Mr. Joyful has already dove into the cookies, but I can show you what's left. He had the biggest one that was in here was a gnome, and so those were the cookies. And maybe I can sweet talk him into showing y'all the strawberries that don't tell anybody we haven't eaten yet. But guess what we're going to have tonight after the live? We're going to have some strawberries. But I'm going to see if I can get him to bring those so I can show you. But she was busy doing all these orders. And I ordered not only strawberries for Mr. Joyful and for I to share, but I ordered some for my parents. And so anyway, she had a lot more orders besides me. I can't get that box closed. I'll fool with that in a little bit. So nonetheless, she had to get through Valentine's, and she apologizes for that. But anyway, she started sending everything out Wednesday. So you should have received an invoice by now. If you have not, please email me. And we'll make sure that she gets that invoice to you. All right. And if there's anyone who is interested in soap, you can always email me and I can get the message to her. But we will be back again. Oh gosh, now it's my turn to I don't have my planner book right here. This is February. The end of April, the last Thursday night in April, whatever that date is. And I apologize, I don't have that handy. All right, still welcoming everyone in. Hello, sweet Pamela. So glad you're here. Sandrine says, we have a tornado watch here in Alabama. No, that's not good. Oh, wow, Sandrine. Well, please keep us posted tonight. Hello, V. How are you? So glad you're here. She says, hi, my amazing people in the chat. Don't forget, if you type in the word joy, Nightbot will drop your channel. And I know you guys hear this everywhere, but try to do it, not all at one time. Otherwise, he will get confused and he won't be able to successfully drop your channel. But if you'd like to share your channel out, I know several of you are trying to grow your families, and maybe there's someone here that, has not ever been to your channel. Definitely write the word joy and let Nightbot drop that for you. Keith says, I'm trying to locate a hook working on an amigurumi. Oh, nice. What are you making, Keith? Sandrine says she is not feeling her best, so she is still feeling under the weather. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Jean says, spent some fun time out in the warm sunshine with Smee after work today, drinking a smoothie, and she is diamond painting. I know every time I opened that door today, Jean, to let a client in, I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to be outside. I need some sun. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping the rain won't come until like later tomorrow. At least let me drive to my parents in some sun. I can roll the windows down. Margie says, found out today that I have the beginnings of osteoarthritis in my knees. Oh no, Margie. Hello, welcome in, Dee Ferguson, the Lefty Crocheter. This is your first time here. It is a pleasure to meet you. Hugs and joy to you. So glad you're here. And I'm sure that the chat has already done a great job, a wonderful job of hugging you and welcoming you in. That is one thing I am so blessed, is that the people that come in here, they are just so amazing and just so full of love and generosity. And I couldn't be more grateful. And look, Nightbot is even giving you a hug, as well as everyone in the chat. And yes, thank you guys so much for welcoming Dee Ferguson in. Keith says, I've not gotten anything from Tasha. Okay. Let me write that down. I did try to call her on a very brief break today, but we did not connect because several of you had sent me emails, and I tried to respond to all of the emails that I got. Hello, sweet Candy. Welcome in. She says, howdy all. I'm listening at work. And Pam is here. Howdy do. Pam, if you'll go ahead and drop your link too. Pam has an amazing live that follows this. There's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half separation between this live and her live, but definitely want to go hang out over there. We always have so much fun. Pam, I'm going to do my best to stay awake. I may have to come up on the panel just so I can stay awake. I am just so exhausted, you guys. But anyway, whew, it is so good to finally be home and just relax. I can't wait to get my crochet going in a minute. Candy says, pray for my daughter, Margie. She has run from God. Abby, my other daughter, and I spend every night in prayer for her. Absolutely, Candy. All right. Thank you, everyone, for loving and welcoming Candy in. Keith is working on a bear. That is cool. And we have another new family member here tonight, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Is it Anin? I apologize if I said that wrong, but welcome, welcome, and hugs to you as well. Sandrine says, Keith, I just put yarn in your mailbox. Look at you sharing some joy with Keith. Thank you so much, Sandrine. Margie says, I haven't received anything yet either. Okay, well, I know they were working on it last night. So thank you for letting me know. I will reach out to her as soon as we get off the live. Wanda says, hello, fellow Lefty Crocheter. Thank you guys for welcoming. Again, I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. And then, I'm not sure. A-N-H. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys for loving them in. And there is Pam dropping her link for later. And hello and welcome in, Christine. She says, hi, Christine in the house, just popping in to drop thumb, DNA, and hang. Love it. So glad you're here. And I do appreciate the joy thumbs. And we've got Miss Alice is here. Welcome in. She says, hi there from wintry Winnipeg. Got a lot of new people in tonight. So glad to have you. Aisha is here with us as well. How are you tonight? She says, hi, Cynthia. Hope all is well and blessings. Blessings to you, Aisha. So glad to have you back. And everyone is saying hello to each other. Love it, love it. You know, that makes my heart smile. Pam says, I had to do that the other night on Jeannie and Margie's. I was sleepy, so I hopped up on the panel to chat, laugh, and stay awake. Right? Wanda says, I haven't received an email either. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know. So Alice says, how do I share my link? Drop the word joy. If you type in the word joy, it will spread joy through the chat and Nightbot will share your link. Thank you for asking that, Alice. All right. All right. So she says, it's pronounced as Anne. I don't mind either of that. It's okay. Laugh out loud. I love your voice. It's so soft. Oh, thank you. All right. Well, let me write that down so I can leave myself a note because my memory is not always the greatest. I blame it on old age, but I'm not that old. Getting there. All right. So you pronounce it Anne. All right. I have a special book that I create a page for everyone that comes into my family. And anything I learn about them, I put on that page. So it helps me get to know them better. So I will add that to your page. So glad you're here. Keith says, sorry, mine was a winning, not a purchase. It doesn't matter, hon. It doesn't matter. She's still supposed to be getting in touch with you. So I will definitely follow up with her as soon as we get finished with our live tonight. So Alice says she is here from, is that maybe Linda's live? Love Linda. Thank you, Sandrine. She just put some yarn and joy in Alice's mailbox. Love it, love it. Alice says, thank you so much. Such a lovely place here. So positive and warm. Honestly, we try very hard. My goal is that when you leave here, you leave with more joy than what you came in with. Candy says, I'll email you or text you later. All right. Awesome. I will be looking for that. And V says, hello to Sandrine. Candy says, I'll email or text later with more information on Margie. I got to get back to work. Have a good night, Candy. Be careful going home. All right. So, Stranger Things tomorrow night. We'll be doing season 3, episode 7 trivia. So if you're new to my channel, we would love for you to come over same time as tonight, but tomorrow night for Cup2Hook movie night. We are doing Stranger Things. We do trivia questions. If you don't get to watch the show, that's okay. You can always bring a project and hang out and work on your project, whatever that may be. Or you can come and have fun guessing. Guessing still earns points. Points earn tickets, and ticket earns entries into the grand prize giveaway. And then we didn't meet this past Tuesday for Bible study, but that will pick up again this coming Tuesday. We are currently doing Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Myers. And oh my gosh, what an excellent study it has been. I have learned so much about myself and my spiritual walk and have definitely grown closer and deeper to the Lord through this study. I'm really, really enjoying it. And let's see what's in my cup. Well, I have a new cup, you guys. Mr. Joyful gave me a new cup Tuesday for Valentine's. Are you ready for it? Y'all know that I'm a Charlie Brown lover. I love Charlie Brown. I think I have like 2 mugs of Charlie Brown now. Well, I got a new one. Is the pattern on both sides? It is on both sides. Here we go. Here is my new cup. Isn't that cute? But you know what my favorite part is? Let me show you the color of the handle. Oh, it's not coming out. It looks almost white. The bottom of the mug here, oh, when I hold it back, you can kind of see it. The bottom of the mug and the handle are a mint green. And as I drink some of my hot tea out of here, I'll be able to show you better. But the inside of it, you can see it a little bit, is also a mint green. It's a real pretty color. Got to hydrate. We got to hydrate, all of us. Stay healthy, right? So tonight I am drinking from the Happy Elephant is the name of my tea. And it is cranberry tea. It's a green tea. And it's really good. It's got a light flavor to it. Now, I had some tea earlier this week. And it was called Jasmine and Rosemary, I think was the flavor name. I couldn't drink it, you guys. I've been drinking hot tea for, well, I'm going to give my age away a little bit here, since I was in my 20s, so almost 30 years. And I've never had a tea that I didn't like, as far as the herbal teas go. I only drink herbal tea. And I did not like that tea. It literally tasted like I had grounded up flowers and I was drinking flowers. I just couldn't drink it. So that was kind of interesting. All right. Thank you guys for your comments on the mug. Mr. Joyful, as y'all know, that have been here with me for a little bit. He's always doing sweet things. And if you're new here, you get to meet Mr. Joyful on Friday nights because he is always here. He helps me out with movie night and he keeps our scoreboard and he always brings a sweet treat, always encourages everyone to bring their own sweet treats. We do have a lot of fun. So I hope you'll consider joining us if you have not had that experience yet. And that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So that's what's in my cup. What's on my hook? V, I hope you're still here because V and Jeannie and Angie, the Yarny Fiber sisters, they are doing several crochet alongs. And because I'm working on the Stranger Things blanket and designing it and getting it made and getting those tutorials ready, and we'll talk about that in a minute, I can only do so many crochet alongs. And I apologize. That is my friend from New Zealand. So it's already Friday afternoon for him. I'll call him back in a minute. But I can only do so many. And I'm currently doing 2 crochet alongs. I'm working on my own kind of crochet along, even though I'm the only one doing it. And then designing and making the Stranger Things blanket. And then I'm still working on the tutorial for the baby blanket that I designed that I've named Lullaby Dreams. I'm hoping to get that done very, very soon. Sometime in March, it'll come out. So I'm very excited about that. But I finished February for the scrappy calendar blanket that the Yarny Fiber sisters are doing. I still have to weave in my ends, but you guys get a sneak peek at February. I just finished it last night at Crochet Club. And again, I would never put these colors together for a blanket. I am so in love with this blanket and I've only done 2 months. All right, here we go. Here is January and February of this blanket. Aren't those colors just like vibrant and beautiful? I mean, not to just like pound my word into your lives, but oh my gosh, this is so joyful. But this is it, and I'm loving it. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And I'm kind of curious about next month because I went ahead and did a sneak peek and looked at March's pictures. There's a lot of yellows and greens mostly in those pictures. So just so excited to see how it continues to grow and how the colors, work out. So that's on my hook. The Stranger Things blanket is on my hook. Not going to show, but I promise I will start giving some sneak peeks on it. So we talked about this coming Monday is when the first tutorial for that is going to come out. And I've had an opportunity to speak with one or two of you over the last day or two, and I need one more week. So when we last talked, we talked about that the blanket was going to be done in 5 segments. And as I continue to work on it, we're going to actually do it in 11 segments. So there's going to be 11 parts, 11 tutorials. So because you guys asked for it to be as a crochet along instead of an actual just tutorial. So it's going to be 11 videos from start to finish on the blanket. 10 to do the body of the blanket, and then the 11th part will be the border that goes around it. And so when the first part airs, you'll have that video, and then every 2 weeks I'll put out the next part. And so I'm trying to be always 2 parts ahead. So for example, when the first part comes out, I will be finishing the 3rd part and starting the 4th part. That way I can make sure it keeps flowing, but also that way you guys can see what I have to date and you know what to be looking forward to, because there's a lot of single crochet in this blanket. And as I've shared with a few people already, I've needed my crochet alongs that I'm doing, because you almost have to do a little bit, put it down, do something else, because it's just hard to keep doing single crochets with the same color for so long. So, but I hope you'll get excited about it. I'm real excited about it. V, I see you're here still. Did you get to see the blanket that I just showed y'all's crochet along that I'm doing? Margie says, I'm done with March and I've picked my colors for April. Sweet, Margie. I thought about working ahead, but with everything I've got going on, I have to keep my pace working out. So I'm working on this one. And then I have here tonight to work on, if, when the panel comes up and when I'm on Pam's Live, my All in the Family blanket. This is what I have so far for January for All in the Family. And I'm going to start working on February. And then, of course, I have the inspirational blossom blanket right now that I'm working on using calendars as well. But when I get these finished and I need something to work alongside with the Stranger Things blanket, that's where I'm working on the baby blanket that I designed, and I'm trying to get the tutorial out, the Lullaby Dreams. So got a lot going on, plus still trying to get things, crocheted to put in the shop. For those of you that are new, my friend Tasha, who sells the soap, the Joy soap, she owns a bake shop, and she allows me to put some of my crocheted handmade items in there. And you guys, my inventory is almost gone. So I need to get more stuff in there. Plus, we have Juneteenth coming up on June 19th. So I need to start working on things to get ready for that. And those of you who've been with me for a while may know this. And if you don't, you'll find out as I share with our new friends. But I am wanting to start a doll line. I want to design each doll uniquely myself. I don't want to copy anyone else's patterns. I want to just take from here and to here with my hands and create dolls. And I want them to launch 2024, by summer of 2024. And then again, eventually my goal is to hopefully open up my own store somewhere around 2026. I want to open my own store, create a yarn barn so people can come from, all over to buy yarn and accessories, have classes to teach people how to crochet, how to knit. And of course, that's where I will begin creating and manufacturing my doll line. Each doll will be uniquely and handmade by me. So they'll pretty much be custom ordered, but I want to get some made so that, I have something for someone to look at and order off of. But anyway, so I stay pretty busy. And soon we'll be going to a new movie series, and there will be an opportunity for a new project there, and I'm really excited. And if that's not enough, I'm actually designing a blanket to do in 2024 that I hope everyone will consider joining me for as a crochet along that will last from January to December. So anyway, very excited, very excited. All right, enough about me. A reminder, if I don't have your birthday, please drop your birthday in the chat or email me. My email's on my About page. So I can make sure that we do a little birthday message for you. Whether you're new or you've been with me for a while, you know, we used to do videos that came out and wished everyone a happy birthday. But to save on time, since I have increased my hours at my day job, I now put them out on the community tab, but we can still go over there and give, you know, our birthday friends the love that they need on their birthday. So if you haven't been to my community tab in a little bit, please go over there and send birthday messages to our birthday friends. All right. But if I don't have your birthday, please make sure I have it so we can send messages to you on your birthday. Okay. What else? So 2 weeks ago, I put out a video sharing all the yarn band labels that I had collected in 2022. I asked everyone to take a guess at how much yardage they thought that I had crocheted. And the person who came the closest, I was going to give away a $25 Mary Maxim gift card. And so that ended Monday night at midnight. And Tuesday on Valentine's, I announced the winner. So the actual yardage that I did in 2022 was 34,519. And the person who came the closest, winning the $25 Mary Maxim gift card, was Angela S. And she guessed 34,542. She was like 30 something yards off. Isn't that amazing? She was almost spot on. So that was a lot of fun. So I have been collecting all my ball bands so far for 2023. And I had said in that video that I would love to be able to double that. But Samantha, our friend Samantha Stewart, she thought I had done like 75,000. I think I have it written down here. In my book from you, Pam, my Be Kind book, which I love, by the way. So Samantha guessed that I had done 75,890. That was the highest guess. So that is my goal for this year is 75,890. And I might just round it off to 75,900. But anyway, so that's my goal. So let's hope I can do it. All right. I think that's all my news. So let's catch up on the chat. I'll drop the link, and anyone that wants to come up and share what's in their cup and on their hook can do so. Let's see. Going back up in the chat. Oh, and I was going to show V in case she wasn't here earlier. So this is my calendar blanket so far, V. That's, oh, wow, it looks uneven because of the way it's folded. There we go. That's January and February. And I love how this is working out. And I'm having a lot of fun making it. It's really easy and laid back. So it's very relaxing. Hello, Susan. How are you doing? How are you recovering from surgery, love? I'm so glad you're here. Anne says, my birthday is February the 18th. You're about to have a birthday. Well, definitely come over to my channel on the 18th and check out the birthday messages that everyone will leave you. All right. Well, since we're here now and your birthday is just 2 days away, and this is for you. Happy birthday, my friend. Well, am I blind? I must be blind. I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we go. This is for you, Anne. Happy birthday. Hey, Tiffany, welcome in. How are you tonight? So glad you're here. Susan says, hello, Cynthia. Do you know what happened with Trish? Haven't seen her in a long time. Yes, I still talk with Trish. We Marco Polo each other. So she's changed jobs. So back when we were doing the Joyful Yarnivores, she had changed jobs. She's no longer at the laundromat, and she started working at it's like a gas station, but it's one of those that has like food in it. And so she is working there, and she's been working quite a few hours. And then they actually cut her hours back. And so when she's not working there, she's been doing Uber. So she's been staying pretty busy. But she said to me the other day that she did get a couple videos out. So I do need to go check those out myself. But that's where she is. She loves everyone. She misses everyone. And she just says, don't forget about me. So y'all don't forget about her. And then her and her sister, they've been celebrating all the holidays together. And so that is really good. Really, really good. I will let her know, Susan, that you've asked about her. Thank you, everyone, for wishing Anne a happy birthday already. Tiffany says, sorry I'm late. I've been busy all afternoon trying to figure out homeschool options for high school starting next year for my son. What an important job, and what a really, something you've really got to take your time with. So glad that you did that, Tiffany. That is so important. Hello, sweet Connie. Welcome in. She says, hi, Cynthia. How are you doing today? I'm good, Connie. I'm just tired, which is why I'm probably just being so giddy. I don't know if I have the right to share what's been on your hook, Connie. So I'll let you if you want. In fact, in just a minute, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. So if anyone wants to come up and share, they can. And we'll just go ahead and get that ready. All right, so there is the link. Anyone that wants to come up and share. Hello, Kivia. Let me take a moment and just hug your neck for a while. I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Hope you had a happy Valentine's Day. Connie says, howdy, everyone. How are y'all doing today? V says, oh my gosh, I love it, love it. Thank you, V. I am the one who needs to be thanking you and Jeannie and Angie for even doing these projects. I would love to do the boho sweaters, but right now with everything I've got going on my plate, and when y'all start seeing the Stranger Things blanket come together, y'all are going to be like, oh, Cynthia, we fully understand what you mean now. It's going to be a fun project, and it's going to be so worth it when it's done, but it's going to be work for the reward. But I'm excited about it. But I am the one who thanks you guys for these crochet alongs, because not only am I having fun, but it's a stress reliever. And oh my gosh, look how pretty. Look how pretty. And I would have never thought to put those colors together. So thank you. Jen says, I have Tiffany and you too. Thank you, everyone, for loving and hugging Kivia in. Jeannie, hello, my sweet friend. She says, hello, everyone in the Joyful House tonight. Love you all. Jeannie, did you see the blanket? I am loving this blanket. Oh, my gosh. And this is my All in the Family so far. I don't know if you got to see it, but I'm hoping to add February on tonight. Thank you, Keith, for wishing Anne a happy birthday. Thank you, everyone, for loving and hugging our sweet Jeannie friend in. Oh, you're so welcome, Anne. Everyone is saying happy birthday. Thank you, Nightbot, for hugging in those who are watching silently. For those of you who don't know me very well, I don't like the word lurking. So Nightbot hugs in those who silently watch. We don't have lurkers here. And I don't like saying subscribers. I call everyone Joy Friends. You probably hear joy come out of my mouth more than you care to hear, but I truly mean it. I really do. I really pray that everyone's joy tank would overflow to the point that they have no choice but to share joy with others. And that's how I feel. I feel like if I'm constantly pouring joy out to others, I know my joy tank overflows, and I have no choice but to just share and spread that joy, because if I don't, then I don't have room for more joy to come. And well, I just can't contain it all myself anyway. So Jen says, wow, Tiff, I bet big decisions are very draining and straining. Yes, yes. Susan says she is doing okay. She got a good shiner and she's sore and a bit tired. Hey guys, I got somebody in the basement. Y'all want to see who it is? Here we go. Hello!
What's up?
I have to come on your live tonight or I'll fall asleep. Oh, let me apologize to Jeannie really quick, because I already apologized to Margie in a chat. Jeannie, I am so sorry, but Monday night I was doing good, and then all of a sudden Mr. Joyful woke me up. It was 10:30 at night. Jeannie was gone. Margie might have still been going on, but I got up and went to bed. So I apologize. I fell asleep in your live Monday night. How are you?
I'm good.
You look good. You look refreshed.
It's my Friday. I don't feel refreshed. Oh my gosh, it stormed here all night, kept waking me up. Hey, kid.
Oh, wow. What you working on? That's pretty.
It's my hoodie.
Well, I could see the peach colors.
I took it off because I dropped chocolate on it.
Oh.
That's what I was doing before I popped up. I dropped chocolate on it right there. You said strawberries, so I had to go get my chocolate strawberries out of the fridge.
That's right.
Before I could come up, I had to go get them.
Pam, say howdy do to everyone, and I'm gonna mute myself so I can see if I can get if he doesn't hear me, I'll just go get him.
Okay. So how's everybody doing? We're just taking over Joyful Creations tonight. It's the Pam show. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting on stuff. I'm trying to get it out from under me. Oh, Cynthia's going to leave us. Let me find a hook. Hi, Ann. How are you? Oh, Tiffany's going into listening mode. Taking her son to class. Did you get him?
I did.
Told him I was taking over. It's the Pam show.
The Pam show.
But anyway.
Hey, that makes me think of something. I might talk to you about something later, Pam.
Okie dokie.
Oh my gosh, they're so cold.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
I had to mute myself. I was opening up my drink. I got a drink at work today, or when I got back to work, and it wasn't very cold, and I about spewed Dr. Pepper everywhere. It was like one of those where I got the lid back just in time.
I hope y'all can see these without me dumping them out.
So yummy.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, I saw your picture you posted.
Oh my gosh. But you know, in all honesty, I like them the smaller the strawberry. Because I feel like the strawberry and the chocolate ratio are kind of more evenly matched then. But
I just like them, period.
I was going to pull one out, but
one of our restaurants had them on sale for like $14, $15, almost $15 for 6.
Oh wow.
And I was like, I got time to run to Publix during my lunch break. So I went to Publix and they had them 6 for $4.99.
Nice.
So
for the dozen, that's what I paid, was $15 for the dozen.
Mm-hmm. See, and for a dozen, I think that was fine, but for 6, no.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The guy I work with, he was like, when I got back, he's like, you know, you could turn around and sell those. I'd be like, yeah, up the road you can get them for $15, but here you can get them for the low price of $10 in case you didn't get one. That one's gold.
It is.
Pretty.
I'm dropping.
Hey, Renee.
Look at this one. They're so pretty. It's almost hard to want to eat them.
Oh, that's
Don't look be it's pink. I'll show you one more. This one's really Valentine. This is pretty.
Oh, that is pretty. So she's got the white chocolate and the dark.
This one's got, yes. This one's got crushed M&Ms on it.
Oh, yum. Hang on a second.
Okay. Ooh, this one's got purple in it. Oops. This one's got purple in it, so that one's going to have to be mine. But in all truthfulness, Mr. Joyful will probably end up with more of these than me. I'm surprised we haven't already jumped in, but I had crochet night last night, so
yeah. Christina, I know she was making me hungry too. I had to go to the fridge. Samantha, I am not working on anything at the moment. Well, I mean, I am, but like at this moment, I'm not. But I will.
So I have a story to tell.
All right. Hey, Kivia, say joy instead of drop. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that. So, as part of my Valentine's stuff to Mr. Joyful, besides the cookies and the strawberries, I did get him a gift as well, but I also was treating him to dinner, because for those of you who know, he's been doing all of our cooking, because I had to learn to walk again and all that. So he has just continued doing all of our cooking, because he knows that any free time I have from my day job allows me to crochet and design, and he supports that. So I thought, what would be a better Valentine's present for him than to treat him so he didn't have to cook? So we were going to go to this one restaurant that's called Irene's and pick up our order and come home. And they were so busy and so packed that we decided to go across the road to the Mexican restaurant. And we love this Mexican restaurant. In fact, Jean has fallen in love with it, and they have fallen in love with Jean.
Mhm.
But anyway, so we go there and I called ahead and placed the order, and I sent Todd to go get it while I went and got gas. Well, he went and picked it up, and I gave him a $50 bill, and I thought, okay, that'll cover our dinner, and that'll give him some change, right?
Right.
Well, we both get home at the same time, and so I said, let me run in real quick and do my winter reveal video, and then we'll eat, and then we'll have the rest of the evening to ourselves. So that's what we did. Well, we went to sit down to eat, and I'm looking at these bags, and I'm like, this is a lot of food. Unless they just box things like really individually, we didn't order all this food. And then I'm like, where's my cheese dip? I have this huge bag of chips, this small bag of chips, and no cheese dip. I'm like, I don't think this is our order. So we start opening containers, and we're looking at each other and like, this is not what we ordered. So I called them back up, and I said, I called and placed an order, and my husband came and picked it up, but I don't think we got our order. He's like, well, what did you order? So as soon as I started to tell him, he's like, oh, yes, your food's sitting right here. And I'm like, and I'm sitting with someone else's food. And he goes, $87? I said, what? And I looked at my husband. He's like, yep, that's what I paid. I said, you paid $87 for 2 people? And he's like, I just thought the prices went up. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I said, yes, sir. So he's like, give me 15 minutes and I'll have your food redone because this is cold. I said, well, what about this food? And he's like, eat it, throw it away. He says, I can't take it back. And I'm like, well, I'm not worried about what you want to do with the food. I'm worried about what you want to do with my bill because I didn't pay for $87 worth of food. So he says, oh, I'll reimburse you. So you guys, we have $137 worth of Mexican food. So Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and tonight for dinner, we've had Mexican. Yesterday for lunch, and today for lunch, we've had Mexican. I had salad for lunch. I ate the salad for lunch today.
That is too funny.
So guess what we're probably going to have for dinner one final time tomorrow night before movie night.
Was it at least good Mexican?
It
Was
is
it like stuff you would eat?
And the funny thing is so I had ordered, I was trying something new. I was in the mood for some seafood because I'm a seafood eater. I apologize for those who are not, and so I wanted to try the fajita del mar. And so it has scallops and shrimp in it. Mm-hmm. And it comes with the fajitas that you can put it in. And then of course you got your lettuce and your guacamole and sour cream and tomatoes and all that. 3 of the dishes were what they call the 3 amigos. So it was steak, chicken, and shrimp. Mm-hmm. And of course, fajitas, and then all the salad fixings. And then Todd had ordered something called Yolanda's, but I'm not really sure what that really entailed.
Right.
But we got several other like tacos that had like hamburger meat and cilantro. I'm like, okay, yeah. And then like shrimp tacos. Okay, yeah. And so, and then all these chips, but of course, in my order, there was cheese dips. And the funny thing is what we did is we ordered dinner for Tuesday night. And then he and I decided that we would order him 3 cheese enchiladas for lunch for Wednesday. And I would order 2 cheese quesadillas for lunch for Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So that's what our order was. But then on top of this order. So, oh my gosh, we have eaten Mexican all week. So happy Valentine's Day all week for us.
That's what we had too. We had Mexican for Valentine's Day.
So,
and then we played trivia.
Nice. Okay. I apologize. I've been running my mouth.
Oh no, you're fine.
Hard to do. It's keeping me awake. And let's see what everyone is saying. So I was reading Susan's comment before all that started. She says, I'm doing okay, but she got a good shiner and she's sore and a bit tired. So she had eye surgery on Monday.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad she's here. Sorry, speaking of eyes, my eye's itching.
I kind of think I saw that in a chat somewhere last
Okay.
weekend.
And I do appreciate everyone continuing to wish Anne a happy birthday. Her birthday is on Saturday, and she's new to our family, so I appreciate that. Connie says she is tired too. I hear you, girl. I think this weather change. So what's the weather like for you, Pam? Because you're not like too far from me.
Well, it jumped up from being freezing to being almost 70. And then last night we had storms all night long, thunderstorms and heavy, heavy, heavy rain. And the kind of thunder that like rattles the windows and wakes you up.
Right.
So that went on all night long. Then this morning it was still warm. And then now it's rained all day. We had more thunderstorms. Hopefully they're not going to get bad again. It's supposed to, but hopefully it'll just pass on over.
Right.
But then it's supposed to be cold tomorrow. It's supposed to be 40. I'm like, stop.
So we're following you. We're playing copycat off of you.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3, of course, it was freezing. And then we had 3 gorgeous days in the 70s, including today. It got up to 73, 74 today. But tomorrow it's supposed to be really cold and raining for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
I'm just so ready for spring.
I know, and all my little buttercups are popped out of the ground. I'm like, now they're going to die because it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura.
So Connie said that I could share. She's designing and making this textured scarf. And you guys, it is really, really pretty.
It is. I've seen it.
And as with any designer can tell you that, when you're trying to take something from up here to here, sometimes there's like a break in communication and you have to frog things, until you get it right. Yep. But she has finally got it. It's going to be a 2-row repeat. And I'm so excited. I told her, I said, if she doesn't do a tutorial, I want to buy it. But I'm trying to remember, Connie, I know you've got something going on where there's a possibility to win some bundle packs of patterns from you. So please drop your channel link with Nightbot by typing in the word joy so everyone can go check out your channel. Plus, Connie, if you're new and don't know who Connie is, Connie does a lot of lives too. And she has a lot of different people that she brings up. And so, I mean, you just never get bored there. And you have a lot of fun. And then
Connie stepped out.
Okay.
Looking back.
Connie's also good about sharing patterns and ideas as well. If I get to the bottom of the chat and we've not seen her, I'll go over to my wonderful.
She did say she had to get going, but I don't know. I sometimes say that when I can't type in stuff anymore, but I'm still lurking.
Gotcha.
So she might still be there. But yes, I was chatting with her and I was trying to do an order for that cross stitch company. They reached out, and so I was trying to get stuff together. I was like, oh, my first, I want to send you something. So I was messaging with her, and I had, they were like, you can spend this much money. And I'm like, okay. And then I was just, going through, and I was like, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Because I've already been in their store. I already ordered stuff. I paid for stuff and had it shipped to me and paid for it.
Right.
So I already knew. And so, yeah. So then what they told me I could spend, I had put I don't know, 8 times that in my cart. So, so I went back and was taking it out. And so.
Now you sound like me.
Well, actually, it's still in my cart. Just what I sent to them, I took out separate. But there'll be a giveaway.
All right.
When it comes in.
So I've heard that on Amazon you can create a wish list. Yes. I need to figure out how to do that so I can put some things in my wish list. so I can just go back and find them when.
Okay, I do. You don't have a wish list? Okay, so I've got a wish list for my personal. I have a wish list for Be Creative. And you can put one to where it's bye Lisa. And
Bye, Lisa.
you could put one where you can make it private or you can make it public. And if you make it public, you can share the link. So you can put like a link in your on your about page of yourself in YouTube. So if people want to buy you a present, and you can put all different range of stuff. So if
Okay.
and you don't have to worry about people knowing your address because Amazon hides it.
Gotcha.
Because Amazon knows it because it's in your account, but just by sharing it and making it public doesn't mean you're giving your address out to everybody.
Gotcha.
But then instead of them buying it and coming to their house and then shipping it to you, it goes straight to you.
Okay. I might have to get with you later on that if I don't figure it out.
Yeah. It's not bad. It'll just, the little heart, like when you're looking at stuff on Amazon, if you click that little heart, it automatically will put it into a wish list.
Oh. So it's simple.
Oh yeah, it's very simple. And then you can create different ones. My kids have them. Oh, okay. I have been working on something. I put up a short, but it's laying here, so I'll show it.
Now I saw it when you had just like the flower portion of it done.
Yeah, just this part. God.
Yes.
So this is after part 2. So this sucker's going to be ginormous because there are 8 parts.
That is pretty. Yeah, that's going to be big if that's only part 2.
Yeah.
That's pretty though, Pam. Love the color combo.
Yeah, I think it's all folly. Folly.
So Samantha, hello and welcome in. Real quick, I don't know if you saw the video revealing the winner for the ball band guessing, but you gave the largest amount, and it was way over what I was able to do last year, but I've used your amount as my target goal for 2023. So I want to say thank you to you for that. And then she asked, when is the Stranger Things blanket tutorials coming out? The first one will come out on Monday, February the 28th. So 2 weeks from this coming Monday? No. A week from this coming Monday. Yeah, a week from this coming Monday. All right, because this coming Monday will be the 20th and then the 28th. Sandrine is working on a ruffle hat. Nice. Had a girl working on a hat last night at Crochet Club, and it's a bucket hat, and she did it all in red, and the trim is in white, and she's putting white circle patches on it to make a mushroom bucket hat. It is so cute.
Cool.
So
hey,
cute.
Jen asked what that pattern is. It is the Faith, Faith, Faith Crochet Along by Helen Shrimpton. And she's got the Crochet Along on her website and on her YouTube channel, and both of them are called Crystals and Crochet.
And what is her YouTube channel again?
Crystals and Crochet.
Oh, you just said that.
Mm-hmm. But her name is Helen Shrimpton, and she's got Helen's Hookaholics on Facebook. But she has some amazing patterns. They're all, most of them are, from in the round.
Right.
Yeah. But this one's the Faith one. She's got another one that's called the Cosmic Cow, and I want to do that one too.
And Susan asked how Mr. Joyful is doing. He is doing great. He is excited about tomorrow night.
Woohoo!
Normally he waits till Fridays to get his sweet treat, but he's already got it for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what it is. He always waits and let me find out when you guys find out. So that's fun. That's a fun part for me. So, all right. And I'm way behind in the chat. I apologize for that. A lot of people are saying hello to each other. Love that. Love that. Love that. Oh, wow. Sandrine is allergic to strawberries. Samantha says, I can't wait to see the next section of your cottagecore mosaic blanket, Cynthia. Samantha, and I apologize, but it's going to be a while before you get to see that because I am not going to be able to pick it back up until Stranger Things is done. So, hello,
Hey.
sweet Renee. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Jen, if you go look, I posted a short. I've got part 1 and part 2 both on shorts, and I have the link. I have the link to both her website and the tutorial for this in the description of that. Okay, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm reading through the chat. Christine says that the strawberries look so good, they almost look fake, right?
Especially the one that she painted gold.
I know, right? I think Mr. Joyful's called that one. Which is fine. All right. And remind me when I get to the bottom if Connie is not still here, and I don't think she is. We'll go drop her link. Thank you again, Samantha. She says, you're welcome on the number of yards for your 2023 goal. So I am confident that I'm going to do it because this is my year to crochet. Christine says that's her favorite kind of food. She goes, I love Mexican food.
Me too.
Jean says it's the best Mexican restaurant. They're very friendly there. And Jean, I'm only saying this directly to her because she's been there twice and she knows them. I felt so bad though. And I know business is business, but they were so busy. I mean, so busy. I'm surprised Todd even got to get in there just to get a parking space to pick up the food.
Mm-hmm. Ours was really busy too, but we had trivia, so it was extra busy.
Right. Christine says, got to run and throw a thumbs up at V's live right now. Oh, I didn't know V was on tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she started going live.
On Thursday nights?
Mm-hmm. No, wait. Actually, I think she might have been doing, I think it was a pop-up because I think she was supposed to be on this morning, maybe.
Right, because she's usually on around my lunchtime on Thursdays.
Yep, and for some reason she couldn't, so I think that's why she's on tonight. I was like, she's always on Thursday, but not Thursday nights yet. So I think she just had to do a little. Would you quit?
Okay.
Can you see him?
I was gonna say, behave, Tiny. Look at. Normally, I can kind of silently watch V's at lunchtime on Thursdays, but now that we have working team lunches, I can't do that anymore.
Yep, it's a makeup live. Okay. Yeah, after I said that, I remember seeing her post that she was going to try to come on live later.
Okay. Hi, Laura.
Would you stop?
Susan says that she's been wanting a good Mexican enchilada. I'm not a big fan of the enchiladas, but Todd loves them.
I usually get mine, instead of getting the red enchilada sauce, I'll get them to put cheese on it.
Oh, that's a good idea. So I probably would like it if I did that. Yeah.
Makes it yummy.
Oh, wow. Christine says she has 3 screens open right now, 2 YouTube lives and texting on her phone. She says, I feel like I need 4 more arms.
Right. Well, before you came up, I was watching Thriss's video. She didn't go live tonight, but she was just doing a video. So I watched hers, and then Spring came on. So I was watching Spring, and then you came on. So then I was like, okay, I can't do 3. But Thriss's wasn't live. Hers was almost over. So yes, ma'am, Samantha, I am going live.
All right. I'm able to skip some of the chat because Pam, you were very kind and helpful in responding to some of that. So thank you, Samantha. You're such a sweetheart. She says, I can be patient, Cynthia. I appreciate that, Samantha.
Jen said
live hopping. It was just for tonight. I'm sorry, what was that?
I said Jen said live hopping. Yes, I got to share the love. I just get confused. I can't do it much.
So I've tried to like listen to a live and maybe watch TV with Todd, and I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Why are you being so mean? I know what he wants. Decided he likes to sit in this chair, so he's wanting me to move.
I see him. Jean says, sometimes I make a green sauce for my enchiladas. Advantages of dating a Mexican. Good, fresh, real Mexican food.
Yep.
That's how I really developed my love. I've always loved Mexican food, but I was like, the one menu item girl. And then I met some friends that are Mexican, and they're like, no, you got to branch out. And they are the ones that introduced me to cilantro. And I love cilantro on anything and everything. Jen says, I'm hooked on lives, but I don't get anything done.
Me too. I've been trying to rearrange this craft room for 3 weeks, I think. But that's not Live's fault. Part of it's my fault because I'll come in here and there's so much to move. And I'm just like, oh. I could just sit right here and pop up on somebody's live. So that's what's happened.
But it's so much fun hanging out with your friends, though.
It is.
So
my plan is, as of right now, my plan is to do it to get it done in the morning, because I want to move this chair over under the light, because I don't know if you see, like when I move my hand, it goes from dark to light.
Right.
And I think it's because this is dark over here, but when I turned my chair this way, it kind of fixed it, but it's still doing it. So I don't know if it's the light or if it's the camera, because I noticed it doing it with my cell phone too. So I don't know.
I had that problem when I actually had the craft table in like directly in front of the yarn wall. I had that issue too, because I have this big, huge light. I mean, it's like a long light that's above me, so that it's bright for tutorials. But for some reason, it would cast that shadow, and it would make the light, flick. It wasn't like it flickered. It's like what yours is doing, where it kind of,
it's like overcompensating.
Yeah. And so once I moved it over here, it stopped doing that, because I guess the light's now behind me. But I created a new tutorial table. And Mr. Joyful, y'all want to see what my Valentine's present was?
Yeah.
It's not really like a romantic gift, but it was perfect for me. And I bawled. I have to move all the strawberries and cookies. Hang on.
Well, I thought if I put my ring light on that would fix it, because it would put so much more light on me, but it still did it even with the ring light on.
Right.
So I turned the sun off from my eyeballs. Would you get comfy?
I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see the table itself. So here, am I even on? Okay. All right. So here is part of the ring light that I use. It's not plugged in right now. And what I use to do some of my tutorials. But I have to take that off to show you what he did. So this table that I'm doing it on, it allows me to be like right up on it. It makes it easier. But it wasn't wide enough. It was long enough, but it wasn't wide enough. And I said, if I had a nice solid piece of wood, and then also my clamp, make sure I'm in the camera still. My clamp would not clamp on this table because the lip was so thin.
Jen says go solo.
Okay. I gotta come closer. All right. So the clamp wouldn't clamp on that table very well. So I just said out loud one day, if I had a nice piece of square wood, it would work. So not only were my words heard, but he bought a square piece of wood, came home, sanded it, and stained it. And this is what I have.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it? Am I in the camera? Here, let me back up.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So it's nice. And I mean, it's a thick piece. So,
Oh yeah.
and it works perfect. And it's so solid, it doesn't move either. So it makes my table much bigger, and I'm in love with it. So, and it's funny because Tasha, we were talking last night. Everybody was telling, what their sweet honeys did for Valentine's Day. And I'm like, okay, well, y'all are going to just roll your eyes and be like, oh, well, that's not very romantic. But it was like so perfect for me. And she says, okay, I'm going to top you. And I said, okay. Well, she was doing the strawberries, right? Hang on.
Right.
I got to unsolo me. She said, and her husband's a police officer. He works nights on third shift. He got off duty. He went into the shop and he cleaned out all of her chocolate pots. So when she came in later that morning to start the next batch of chocolate strawberries, her pots were all nice and clean.
Aww.
And I'm like, that's amazing.
Yeah. He knew what she needed.
That's right. That's right. I would much rather have something like that than the cards and the flowers and
right. Something you can use, something that he knows you want or need.
So that was definitely squishy. Thank you guys. Jen says pretty on the board. Yeah, he did a good job. So, all right. Well, it is almost 8:30. So I am going to close this out with our Joy Basket moment. And then I'm going to go take my shower, and hopefully my hair will be almost dry by the time I come up on your live.
But I got to figure out what we're talking about tonight. I don't even know.
Well, I'm just going to come listen and visit and crochet on my All in the Family. I'm so excited. I can't wait to extend it. And I'm also I'm going to weave in my ends first on my calendar blanket because, as everybody knows, weaving in ends are just like the worst.
I know. I hate weaving in. That's like on this one. I think, unless I may have some on that last round, but I think they're all in.
Nice. Well, that's the thing. If I'm doing them with you guys, it'll be fun hanging out with you. That it won't be like that.
Exactly. Right. It'll be done before you know it.
Right. All right. Well, if you're new with me, I usually close out my Cup2Hook Conversation lives with what we call Joy Basket Moment. And it's just a little devotion to leave you guys on a positive, encouraging note. And as always, to share a little bit of my love and my joy for the Lord and everything that he has done for me in my life, and try to give it back to others. And with that being said, our devotion tonight is called The Greater Good. And it comes from 1 John chapter 3, verse 16. And it says, we know love by this, that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for one another. Jesus, you paid the ultimate price, and you laid down your life for us. How can we thank you but to do the same? Yes, it's hard. It's scary, in fact. And I'm in awe of those who do, and I ask in gratitude for your protection over their lives. Please be with the soldiers, the police, the firefighters, and other servants who willingly set aside thoughts of their own safety for the greater good. For those who do it on your behalf, reward them with perfect peace and unshakable joy. Convince them of their safety regardless of their situation. For those who sacrifice without knowing you, draw them in. Let them see how pleased you already are with their loving hearts, and bring them the joy of your friendship. Have you thanked Jesus lately for the ultimate price that he paid for you? So, how nice. All right. Well, Pam, I look forward to being over at your live. And thank you for coming up on my panel tonight.
You're welcome.
And I appreciate everyone that was here. Always love hanging out with friends. Definitely love just being laid back and going with the flow and working on projects and sharing ideas and loving on each other, hugging each other, singing happy birthday. Again, Anne, I hope you have a very wonderful birthday, and we will have a birthday message for you on Saturday on my community page. And if you've not gone over and wished a couple folks happy birthday, if you'll just find your way over to my community tab and just leave them a birthday message, I know that it will mean the world to them. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for movie night. If not, we'll be right here, same time, same place next week. Oh, Jean says, Pam, hate I miss your lives, but it is past her bedtime.
That's okay. I understand. Oh,
Sometimes
probably starting in March, I'm going to have a day or a midday live. More details about that. It'll be the first, as of right now, it's going to be the first Monday of the month. And it's a joint venture with somebody, so.
Nice.
But I need to check with her to make sure before we start putting it out into the universe. Iron out the final details. But
we will be waiting and looking forward to it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming over to the Joyful House tonight. Definitely appreciate you spending your time here. As we've already discussed, there's so many other wonderful content creators that are on right now, and you could be over there, and hopefully you will leave here and go there and then come to Pam's house later. But I definitely appreciate you being here, stopping by, giving hugs to one another, leaving, joy thumbs, singing happy birthday to Anne, and definitely answering prayers that we've received already in the chat tonight. All right, be joyful. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations. And above everything else, be kind to one another and kind to yourself. All right, I love you guys. I will see you over at Pam's house, hopefully. All right, bye.
bye.